St. Louis Promise Zone was designated in 2015. We are the largest of 22 promise zones across the country. This encompasses all of North St. Louis City and North St. Louis County. This is 200,000 residents, 25 zip codes, and 7 school districts. So an enormous area that has not seen investment in decades.
It was a cool project because it was a stark contrast to what was happening in the area at the time.
Through art and education, the Promise Zone is promoting literacy in the form of free lending libraries around the St. Louis area, fulfilling one of the 6 goals of improving educational outcomes.
We wanted to promote literacy throughout the zone. Literacy is so critical and so important as you think about the 7 school districts that are represented throughout the St. Louis Promise Zone, but promoting literacy through areas where people currently are, so meeting communities where they are on a regular basis. So if they are not at the library, we wanted to bring resources directly to them, and that's why we are here in Lyons Park in the city of Jennings in an effort to ensure that we are providing residents in this community opportunities to explore, to travel, to dream, and to have access to books directly in their community right where they are.
The St. Louis Economic Development Partnership approached local artist Kababi Bayak to adapt his traffic signal box design to the library boxes in the Promise Zone.
People's excitement and their energy around just the simplicity of the positive word and these little birds. You never know what to expect. You never know how people are going to respond to your work, but that's been a very cool project, and I look forward to doing some more stuff with them.
Our goal is to have 50 boxes throughout the entire zone. So partnerships with the St. Louis County Library, the St. Louis City Library, but really to ensure that they are in places where community is already traveling. So we partner with Starbucks. We have our first inside location at Starbucks at the Community Outreach Center in Ferguson. We also partner with Bi-State Development to have it at all of the transit stops that are in the Promise Zone, but we're also in conversations of how do we get these in barbershop, beauty salons, so also other places where community goes on a regular basis to say, while you wait, pick up a book.
The Promise Zone brings the library to the community, but it also allows community members to get involved in the program by building the boxes themselves.
We've had some really great partnerships with libraries along with other organizations who've donated books. We've done book drives, but also really partnering with communities so to have ownership around the boxes. So we've promoted a literacy day to ensure that community comes out to help us build, help us paint.
Volunteers in the community can come and paint the Promise Zone library boxes on Literacy Day during the summer. The design was created by Bayak, whose Birds of Wisdom theme is shown all over the Promise Zone.
So the meaning behind birds and words came out of an art fair scene. I was trying to get into art fairs and people were buying birds, so I thought birds would be my ticket to getting rich on the road. The reason I did it also is because people were coming in loving my work. I went from music to painting children, specifically black children, so turning little black children into little black birds and putting them on cool trees and positive words. And so that's really honestly how birds and words evolved, just figuring out, and 3 birds are my 3 children. So what would I want my children to run with? So that's where the one word comes up with, just peace, teach, love. Like they can just ingrain just those simple things, life would be better.
Along West Florissant, on the signal boxes, we wanted to do the Birds of Wisdom. So we talked about believe and hope and inspire and explore. And so we wanted to continue that theme throughout the Promise Zone. And no better way to do that than through these library boxes.
And there's an overtone of family and there's an overtone of black children feeling a value, like somebody deemed as worth painting in a portrait. Children in the city actually has something they can relate to. They know that, wow, he's painting black children when he paints his birds. So that's me. The word, I can apply that to my life.
When you read a book, you can really dream of the possibilities of opportunities for next, so it really takes you away from your current day-to-day reality, but it also exposes you to opportunities that you may not be aware of. So really excited about being able to do that through these boxes.